Hi, everybody. Welcome to After the Checkered Flag here on SupercrossLive.com. Jeff Emig alongside Ralph Sheheen as we close out the night of racing here in Arlington, Texas. And we saw some movement in both championships for the 450s and the Supercross 250 West title here in Arlington. Let's begin with the 250s, Jeff. There we saw Savatgy come in with the points lead. He crashes in the main event after taking the lead for the first time in the opening lap. And Cooper Webb gets the win, and he's back at top of the points.
Yeah, when that gate dropped on that 250 main event, we saw all three of the top three in points, all the main players, all three riders had won main events this year going at it. And Christian Craig, as he's shown so many times this year, after he lost the lead to Savatgy, he fights back. Unfortunately, Craig and Savatgy got together, and Savatgy goes over the bars big time. But he went over the bars right in front of Cooper Webb, who he's battling in the championship for. Webb saw that. I saw after that, I really felt that Webb relaxed into the race. He chased down Christian Craig and was able to take the win and take the points lead once again.
And in the 450s, you know, this is such a mental game. Obviously, it's extremely physical. The mental side of this sport is incredible as well. And we saw a bit of a mental shift here in the 450s tonight. Roczen beat Dungey in the heat race and in the all-important main. So what does that do as we head to Atlanta next week?
Well, it's a massive confidence booster for Ken Roczen. You know, at this time last year, around this point, the championship was starting to dwindle away from him. He made some mistakes, was injured. He has vowed to correct those mistakes. He came here to Dallas, Texas with the intention of winning, and he won the heat and the main. And more importantly, this main event, by beating Dungey straight up like that, it's going to be a massive confidence booster for him. It's a confidence booster for the team that they've got the settings on the bike right. For Ryan Dungey, I'd say that it was a pretty good ride also, that if he gets second, he only gets second by, what was it,
4 seconds.
1.4 seconds, smallest margin of victory for anybody this year. So Dungey was right there. You really see that these two are the cream of the crop. And what was happening behind them was really interesting too, with Anderson coming up to third, Seeley was fourth. There's a group of riders that really are starting to find their own also, even though they didn't have the pace of Roczen and Dungey. As this season progresses, if they keep progressing and points become really tight, you could see Anderson, Seeley, Tomac, these guys really starting to play the spoiler role. And that's something that Ryan Dungey, with this large points lead, he doesn't want to see that happen at all. He'd just as soon go 1-2 or 2-1 and keep that points right there around 23 where it's at now.
All right, so the 250 West Championship takes a break, 42 days worth. 250 East Championship kicks off next week, and we go on to round 8 for the 450s. It all takes place in the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. We'll see you live from there next Saturday.